Good day, investors. My name is Lawrence and thank you so much for watching this channel. Channel talks about investing in stock market and also talks about how you can be financially independent. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing so that you don't have to miss on other new uploads. Talking about subscribing, actually these days I watch my channel metrics and I'm surprised that 80% of the viewers like you are not yet subscribed. And in a special way, I would like to humbly request you, if you're not subscribed, to subscribe to this channel, to like it, and also to comment, because it is very, very, very important to me, because the more you watch, the more you comment, the more you like it, the more it is shared to other viewers like you who are interested in finance related content. And if you're returning subscriber in a special way also, I would like to thank you for coming back. So today I'm excited because I'm going to be sharing a very extremely important topic that I've seen actually most of the time people ignore it, people don't talk about it, and personally I believe that it should be shared in most of the forums, WhatsApp forums, in other friend groups, but it is not shared. But today personally I'm going to be sharing it, and the topic is how to improve yourself financially, because actually this topic is extremely very important, but people don't talk about it. Myself, when I was starting, I didn't think that is very important to actually internalize yourself and know where and what and when to improve myself financially. So basically that's what I'm going to talk about, and let's start with point number one, and I believe that is the most important aspect. Let's be brutally honest. When you're going to make any decision, be it personal, be it financially, be it education, be it marriage, definitely there are some consequences, be it good, be it bad. So when you decide that you want to improve your finances, there are some decisions you have to make in order to make your dream come true. For example, you may need to cut on spending, you may need to cut on friends, you may need to cut on moving out, you may need to cut on drinking, you may need to cut on, like, you may need also to cut on going for vacation. So those are the consequences that I'm talking about that you may have to go through if you really want to improve your finances personally. So number one important aspect is recognizing that you need to improve your finances. The moment you know, the moment you feel, the moment that you trust that you want to improve your finances, that is the right time, that is the perfect time to start your decisions, or to start making decisions about improving your finances. Because when you realize that you need to improve your finances, it means there are some things you'll be ready to take off. Or the moment you realize that you need to improve your finances, there are some things that are going to be very easy to take decisions against. For example, if you have been going out most of the time, you're going to at least to cut on the spending, on the budget of going out. For example, if you have been eating out several times, you will need to cut. It's going to be very easy to cut on eating out because you want to prepare your own food. And so such decisions are going to be very easy because you know the reason why you're cutting off such kind of spendings or such a kind of decisions. So that's extremely very important. Realizing and also realizing that you need to improve yourself. So that is number one. Second aspect that is extremely very, very important if you want to improve yourself financially is learning. Let's be specific, financial learning. So definitely the more you learn, the more you earn. That's what they say. The more you learn, the more you earn. Definitely there are a lot of things to learn about, but I always encourage you, if you're new to investing, if you're new to finances, to start smaller, to start running easy things. For example, if you have a savings account and you have never put your money on fixed deposit, that is one of the easy things you can learn on how you can fix your money. And also there are many easy things you can start with if you're going to start learning. So learning is extremely very important, because the more you learn, the more you will know that actually there are very many areas where you can save money. There are very many areas where you can cut the spending. There are very many areas where you can also earn money. So running, keep on running. And actually today running is extremely very accessible. It's not like in the past. Today you can go to YouTube, you can go to WhatsApp, you can go to Facebook, you can go to TikTok, and also be specific on finance related content. You'll get a lot of content. Just maybe a disclaimer is that not every content is correct. So at this stage you need to actually be specific and also check what kind of content you're interested in. So basically that's what it is about learning. The third aspect of how you can improve your finances is saving. Because now let's say you're intentional about improving your finances, you're learning about finances, definitely saving is extremely very important. Because if you cut on your spending, if you cut on your outings, if you cut on eating out, if you cut on other related costs, the most important is organizing your finances and saving it. Then after saving it, definitely you need to invest it. So if you're new to investing, I always advise my friends, even the people who ask me, to always start with easy investment options, like maybe fixed deposit accounts, money market funds, treasury bills. Those ones, they don't need any expertise. You only need to learn about how you can just do it, and that is very easy to start. So the fourth aspect is debt. As I always previously talked about in other videos, debt is a double-edged sword. It can be good, it can be very bad. But in general, personally, a debt, I call it as a bad thing, because actually it can make you lose friends, it can make you lose family, it can make you lose property, it can make you I can tell you, it can make you go under depression. So if you have any way you can avoid debt as early as possible. But there are some aspects of where you could need debt. For example, if you want to buy a property, if you want to buy land, if you want to buy housing and you don't have enough money, but you're earning, you know you're going to be making money, I encourage to take debt as long as you have where you'll be getting the money. So, but if you have unnecessary debts, for example, you have car loans, you have phone loans, you have those kind of luxurious spending loans. Let's say you have saved your money, I would encourage you to go immediately and clear it. Because when you take loan, when you have a debt, it takes interest, which means you'll be paying more money on the money you have borrowed, and at the end of the day it will be affecting on your disposable income or the money you would be saving. So if you have a debt that is actually not necessary, I encourage you, I implore you to go and clear it before you even invest, because as I said, debt is very bad. It affects your finances negatively. So if you're in debt, definitely clear it before you even invest, unless it is like friendly loan that is not taking interest. You can pay it slowly as you invest in other options. So that's how debt affects your finances. So another aspect that actually is extremely also very important if you want to improve your finances is creating multiple source of income. Because actually if you're employed and you have one job, definitely it's going to be very hard for you to improve your finances because you have one source of income, which means you you have only a single source, and yet issues or financial problems or financial demands keep increasing, which means you'll be spending more. And if you don't have any other option or any other options of getting money, it's going to be very difficult for you to improve your finances. So for example, if you're in a country, if you're in an area where you are allowed to do two jobs, or you are allowed to part-time, or you are allowed to do more hours, as I said, sacrifice is needed if you want to improve your finances. So that's one aspect where you can create a multiple source of income. You can part-time, you can create another job, or you can also do over the weekends if you're in areas where they allow doing working in the weekends, where they allow doing two jobs at the same time, because in some countries they don't allow doing two jobs. So if you in an area where you're allowed to do two jobs, or you're allowed to work in the weekends, definitely take up extra job, take up another job or extra hours, so that you can improve your finances. Another way you can create extra source of income definitely is investing. So as I said, we saved, you have also cut on other spending. I encourage you to also put that money so that the money can be working for you. There are a lot of options, but I always encourage you to start with the easiest options of investing. And most of the time I encourage fixed deposit accounts. This is not the best, but money market funds is better, and also treasury bond is even the best because it gives a higher interest rate. So that's how you can create a multiple source of income. Personally, I don't always talk about that, the things I'm not talking about. There are other ways of how you can create a multiple source of income, especially the era of social media. So you can go on social media and see how you search for, if you know how to write, if you know how to dance, if you know how to do art, you can always create such kind of content and sell it online. Though I don't do it, but I've seen my friends who do that. So basically you can also do you can change your passion into money, because nowadays everything, people are selling their lifestyle, people are selling their work lifestyle. So you can also sell what you love about. Like for me, I always talk about YouTube. I know one day, one time I'll be paid for sharing my passion. So you can also look for what you want, like what you love, and also share your passion. If you're in farming, if you're in finance, you can always share your passion, then you can most of the time you can always get people who love what you do, and they can consult you at a fee. Basically, that's how you can create a multiple source of income. So a multiple source, when you're trying to create them, there is an aspect, it's called passive income. You're creating a multiple source of income. At the end of the day, for example, if you have money market fund, if you have a bond, if you have stocks, those ones, they will not require you to be even working, to be doing anything. You just have to be checking occasionally to check. So when you create that passive income, it is very good because it improves your finances even if you're not working. So basically, that's why creating another alternative source of income is extremely very important. We cannot end this video without talking about this. For me, I have found out that this is also one of the extremely important aspect, looking for like-minded people. So if you're in the group that talks about other aspects, partying or going out, visiting friends, it's not necessarily a bad thing. But if you're in the groups that don't talk about finance, that don't talk about money, that don't talk about investing, at the end of the day, you'll find them influencing you on how they think. So as we end this video, look for like-minded people talk about finance, people talk about investing. At the end of the day, they will influence the way you think, they will influence what to do, they also influence how you invest, and also you will learn more about investing rather than having more friends that don't talk about investing. I'm not saying that you have to chase away the friends that are not talking about investing, but I'm saying look for more friends, especially those ones that talk about investing, that share their investment ideas, that look for investment options, because they say actually that you can tell a person with the 5 people they relate to. So if definitely you relate with people who invest, at the end of the day, you will end up learning how to invest. You will end up learning how you can improve your finances. Don't underestimate this point. It could even be more than the ones I've talked about, because I've seen it, I've experienced it. The more people you talk about that, the more people you associate with that talk about finance, the more you'll be encouraged, the more you love about finance. But the more you talk, you associate with the people that don't talk about finance, the more you're likely to be influenced by what they talk about. So please check for friends, look for YouTube videos, look for finance related materials if you want to improve your finances today. If you watched until this time, thank you so much. And if you're not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing, like, comment, and share. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.